After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tight down. There you go.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. There's Garoppolo to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Here we go. I got you.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But it's going to be 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Now a 1st carry for Derrick Henry. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Hey, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Wild Bill. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Topper. Hit it.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Protein spill. Must 56. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Go. 56 to Must.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. He completes it to Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards there and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What do you need?
Garoppolo on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go, here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's see what you got.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Mike, 55. Right there, 55. I know he ain't got it.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 39. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, it's Lewis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
All right, T, let's check. All right, T.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, 49ers nothing.
Ready? 18, Gator. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm scared.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Hey, gun. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Watch the run.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Tannehill is going to turn here and take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Down, 50, plant. Here I come.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Who's off Parker? Come on. Switch.
Now Tannehill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. Tannehill throwing again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Suckup now, set to kick it off, following the made field goal.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at the 40.
got you, I got you.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the slant.
Now Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
San Francisco.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo, 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, gun.
We got motion. Back up.
Mike 55.
Now watch one.
Garoppolo now. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
I got you.
Staying open. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Defense wins championships, baby.
On first down, Garoppolo. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
11. Watch the safety creep. General West. White.
Mike 54.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, gun.
It comes to me. It's me.
Garoppolo looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Here we go.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Joker.
12, fellas. Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Here we go.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, what's that?
21.
54. I'm coming after you.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
Right there, 54 Mike. I got this.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go one more.
Two.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that
Play
ball,
clock
defense.
down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Watch the slant.
Sixty-five. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
65. 65.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete. It's now second down.
Right, here we go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. 180.
Mike's 54. I can't believe they let you play. I can't.
21.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. You can't block me. You get.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
No chance.
Check. Lucky. Nice.
On first down, it's Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 27.
Check. Watch 54.
Know your job.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Come on, let's go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hey, gun.
55's mine, guys, 55. I got it.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. CD, with that incompletion, let's look at some of the big games week 13. So these are ones that our crew probably think are the biggest four. Let's rank them 1 to 4 as far as how big they are and what they mean. Baltimore at Buffalo, San Fran at New Orleans, KC at New England, Seattle at the Rams. How would you rank those? What do you think?
Well, this is going to sound self-serving since I'm working San Francisco and New Orleans, but to me that's the number one game because the number one seed in the NFC will be determined that week for that moment. Okay, the winner of that becomes the number one seed. I think the number 2 game, Seattle at the Rams, because Seattle's trying to maintain pace with San Francisco or become the number 1 team in the NFC West, and the Rams have to have it if they have any designs on making the playoffs. The number 3 game, Baltimore at Buffalo. Buffalo's announced its presence, that big win on Thanksgiving Day over Dallas, but Baltimore's the hottest team, the best team in the league over the last 8 weeks. And then you finish up Kansas City, New England. How is that the number 4 game?
I know.
Hard to believe, but it is in this instance.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, gun. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. Mark 55.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Watch the boot. I got you. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. All day, baby. All day.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down.
Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Hey, gun.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Here we go. Wait, 80! I got you.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. It's caught by Sanders. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. Mike.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Connects with Kittle underneath. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch the run.
Garoppolo again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19.
I got you. Banjo. Hey, check right.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
At the 16-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, gun.
To throw is Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
I got this. Mark 55! Mark 55! Hey, watch the leg.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Hey, gun. Motion, check. Shift.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
I got you.
Garoppolo on first down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
13.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
So that one will be accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Twenty-one. Here we go.
59. Hey, pick it up, defense.
61. Matchbox lights.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Eleven. Get hot.
They run again with Breida. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Hey, alert.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm coming after you.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Six.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Under 10.
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 18 yards, first down Niners.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11.
That's a what? Watch the air.
22 jet bomber.
Garoppolo now. Open man is Samuel, complete. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
12.
Check out.
6. Pull it high.
54. Mike 54.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop it. They cannot hold us down with those 2 defenses.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today.